Hi! Today you learn what exercises you should avoid after 50 and what you can replace them with. Crunches of the abs are very dangerous. Crunches involve many muscles that are involved not only in creating cubes, but also in stabilizing the body. In addition, with proper technique, twisting can also involve the lumbar muscles, erector spinae, which help stabilize the spine, as well as the thigh and buttock muscles, which work as stabilizers when lifting the upper part of the body. As we age, the intervertebral discs become less elastic, making them prone to degeneration. When performing this exercise, the spine is frequently flexed, which increases the pressure on the discs and can lead to injury. In addition, senior people often have decreased bone density, osteoporosis, and weakened ligaments, which increases the risk of injury. Improper technique, such as lifting the torso with jerks or neck forces, can further injure the spine. But what to replace the exercise for the cortical muscles? A great option would be push-ups. If it is difficult for you to do full push-ups, I recommend starting with push-ups from the wall, so you can prepare your body for increased load. The main benefit is the need to tense all the muscles of the spine and trunk equally, which helps avoid muscle cramps and spasms, leading to a healthier body and better coordination. However, if you still want to perform crunches, it is recommended that you do so following the correct technique. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet on the floor. You can place your hands behind your head or on your chest. Slowly, without jerking, lift the upper body, tensing the abdominal muscles and pulling the shoulder blades off the floor. Your lower back should remain pressed to the floor to minimize the strain on your lower back. Lift only until you feel tension in your abs, and then slowly return to the starting position. Under no circumstances should you use your neck muscles and move jerkily. You will only harm yourself. Jumping rope is also not the best choice for the elderly. Despite the fact that they provide excellent cardio exercise, the negatives clearly outweigh the pros. First of all, with aging, our bones lose density and become more fragile. Skipping rope creates a significant shock load on the legs and spine, which can lead to fractures or cracks. The same applies to people with arthritis. Even with low-intensity jump rope training, there is a risk of exacerbation. Ligaments are also at risk. Due to reduced elasticity, the sudden movements performed when jumping can put excessive strain on the ligaments, which regularly leads to sprains and tears. Skipping rope is quite an intense exercise for the cardiovascular system. If there are problems with the heart or blood pressure, such a load may be too strong and will lead to a hypertensive crisis or even a heart attack. This exercise is not for beginners. You must be in good physical condition to avoid hurting yourself with a jump rope. Swimming and cycling are excellent substitutes. I've talked about swimming in past videos, check it out later. Cycling, on the other hand, is a low-impact joints cardio exercise. It does not stress the musculoskeletal system, which minimizes the risk of injuries and sprains. Cycling is also an excellent aerobic exercise, which helps you maintain a healthy weight. Also, unlike swimming, cycling can be an outdoor activity that not only helps you strengthen your cardiovascular system, but also boosts your mood through conversation with family or friends. Another popular exercise is the back extension when lying on your stomach. Often people overuse this exercise, doing it too many times and not realizing that instead of the superficial muscles of the back, they are straining the deep muscles of the lower back, which can lead to spasms. Back extension also puts a lot of compression on the lumbar spine, which can aggravate already existing problems such as arthritis or herniated discs. Improper execution techniques such as jerks also adds to the problem. If you jerk upwards too sharply, there is a chance of twisting the spine and causing a herniated disc, leading to intense back pain and the need to go to the hospital. In addition, strengthening the back extensor muscles is not so useful. They are responsible for stabilizing the lumbar spine, which does not produce significant results if the trunk muscles are weak. A great substitute for back extension is the plank. In addition to being a static exercise that avoids unnecessary strain on ligaments and joints, it uses more muscles than a simple back extension. Doing the plank 2 times a day for 1 minute will give you better results than doing 2 sets of 30 extensions. Neck rotations are probably the most popular exercise. It is easy to do in the mornings as an exercise and before workout as a warm-up, but I absolutely do not recommend it. Neck rotations involve movements in several axes at once, which can put unwanted strain on the very delicate facet joints of the cervical spine, causing pain and crunching. Looking at the cervical vertebrae, these small joints perform a very wide range of movements every day throughout your life. Performing neck rotations with a large amplitude will only make your joints worse. These combined movements can lead to joint damage and inflammation, especially if you already have neck problems such as arthritis or chronic pain. However, it is still necessary to warm up the neck in the morning. During sleep, we do not change the position of our head much. Thus, the muscles and ligaments of the neck area remain in the same position overnight, and it is better to stretch them in the morning. To do this properly, it is better to perform individual, clean neck movements, such as bending back and forth and turning the head left to right. It is also important to watch the technique. The amplitude should be small, within the limits of your natural movements. Do not throw your head back until it crunches, as this is dangerous and unphysiological. Perform smooth head tilts and turns for 2-3 minutes in the morning, and in this way, you will prepare your neck for the stresses that await it during the day. Lifting the barbell to the chin is another dangerous exercise. This exercise places significant stress on the shoulder joint, especially in a position where the shoulders are unwardly rotated and raised. This position provokes the risk of damaging the tendons and ligaments of the shoulder joint. What to say, doctors often use this position to check for impingement syndrome when tendons get pinched between the bones of the shoulder joint. That is, this posture is the most likely to cause tension in the shoulder joint, so this exercise should be avoided as much as possible. A great alternative to the chin-up barbell is the bench press. No, I'm not talking about heavy weights. As a rule, the weight of the bar or the minimum weight on it will be enough to keep your arms muscles toned. Due to the physiological positioning of the arms when performing the bench press, the risk of injury is minimized, and on the contrary, the profit is maximized. Although I advise you to do this exercise with a trainer. I hope this video keeps you safe from injury and gives you motivation to exercise. Like, subscribe and pump yourself and your brain. Have a great day!